All right, it's a new week. I'm over here Monday morning at FLAIR'S. As luck would have it, it's raining like crazy. So the guys are still preparing the stone. They're doing some stuff outside, getting it all put together. And then they're wheelbarrow in the house to start working on all the fireplaces and the gun safe. But also I'm meeting Justin. He's going to be helping me with some ideas on FLAIR'S man cave, building the hidden bookcase. So let's go out and run inside and see how, if we can stay dry. It's too late. I'm already soaking wet. Start working on FLAIR'S man cave ideas. Well, I guess this would be a good test to see if we're getting water in FLAIR'S gun safe, because that's where it's coming in at, where all that water's coming down. I don't know if they're collecting water because they need water for mix. That looks like a good idea, or they're thinking we have an outdoor roof leak. Oh, hey, they're starting to put stone on the fireplace up here, so I hope he's not scared of heights. So how are you, man? Good. Good, good. Soaking wet. I was standing out there talking to the power guy, and luckily he got in the mud, not me. But yeah, you did, just in time. Let's take you downstairs and I'll show you what we're talking about for the gun safe, how we can make a, Flair wants to have it where it's a door. His dream is always to be able to move a book and unlatches it and then it opens up. So that's all a hardware situation. Let's go, I'll take you down and show you what we're up to. I'm going to tear that out. Okay, a little update on the trim. So Tom is not here today. We're letting the stone guys catch up on the fireplace, but you can see we have the majority of the iron rails up, and we still have to finish this last section right here. But remember, we had some conversations, doing this what we call like a wainscoting. We took the base down below, raised it up here, and then we went with a smaller material, and then we held it apart. So it's not a true tongue and groove. We space it out a little bit, about the size of a nickel, so it gives that separation and it will paint up, look real nice. So that's just a little accent piece that we're on the lanyard. Let me take you upstairs and show you what's going on in the fireplace. So what's happening here, we got way up there putting up the stone. We're working from the top down. Can't start from the top up because Tom has not been here yet to get this big mantle. Let me show you. Here's the mantle we brought in. Tom was nice enough to bring it in without my help. So here it is laying on the ground. This is the face. So I wrote a little note for Tom when he comes out. On this side, we have to put an outlet in the mantle. We already have a slight little hole in the back side, so he'll etch that out and put an outlet in this big log so that Macy will be able to plug in Christmas lights on top of the mantle. Here's the wire. So this little wire here will find its way into that massive log. All this has been scratch coated. They're putting stone on. Here's a pile of rock. We have a guy that's quite the operation. So he's outside picking up all the various stones, putting them in his wheelbarrow, filling them up, and then roll them in the house and dumping them right here. And then we have to start, not we, somebody has to carry these things up to the top. He's the A-team guy. You and William. How many? You got several guys here today doing the painting?
Yeah, 3 guys over there, me 4, and then 2 more coming.
Oh, I love that. The more the merrier. So
2 more coming. Gonna be
okay.
like
7, 6, 7.
Yeah,
How do you say that in Spanish? I should know.
6, 7.
Say siete.
6, 7.
6, 7. And we got you, Uno, number 1, right here. So here's the wheelbarrow. This poor guy, everybody's working in the rain. Should be stopping here real soon. So they got buckets. They're not really being random. They're just picking up pieces, putting them in here, throw them in the wheelbarrow. He wheels them in and out of the house, dumps them, and then comes back for more. I'm sure him and a few more guys are gonna be carrying this stuff up to the top. He might put me to work. I don't want her to break anything.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself.
Put some back in it.
Don't hurt yourself.
Is that Wayne?
That's Wayne.
There we go. Show me, amigo. Look at me working. Okay. Right here? Yeah. And you don't do this very gracefully, right? We just tip it. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Sorry, Macy, this is in your kitchen. It will look really well once the house is all done. This is like watching surgery. My work is done here. Wayne, what do you got going on? Fire TVs?
I gotta make this, yeah, I gotta put this mount up here for this TV.
So Wayne does all our stereo, AV and stuff. So they've started putting stone on, so we have to plan ahead for the TV. So the outlets are there, but you're putting in a bracket, so then the TV goes on, it looks like it's been stone all the way around it. So
Yeah.
we don't have to come back later, pull off stone, like we've learned our lesson.
Yes.
We put the brackets on now, stone around it, so it looks finished in the end. Get going, Wayne.
All right, buddy. Good to see
Got you dirty. All right.
It's all right. It's supposed to be dirty.
Yeah, get dirty.
I'm at the
Yeah.
job site.
All right. Wayne's busy up
Hi.
there. William, he is not camera shy. You got a good crew here. Williams does all the painting. These are all going around, William, patching and sanding all the base and case. And you're filling all the little nail holes that Mr. Tom put in for you. And,
He make funny time for me, like nail holes.
yeah, he keeps you busy. So that's what they're doing, guys. I'll show you. They're going around with little putty, and then they fill everything in, sand it. We're not officially painting, but the painters have started because the house is so big. We need to get multiple crews in here. Let me show you over here what it looks like when they're patching. This will get painted. So they put this putty on here, and then they'll sand it all off. And when William's all done, you won't even know there's a nail hole there. It looks awesome. Okay, we're getting rain outside, so as luck would have it, we're still getting water in his gun safe. So what I'm gonna do is mark on this wall. I'm gonna demo, and I'm gonna take where all the water's coming. I hope that makes sense, so I can figure out where the water's coming from. So I'll get Eugenio out here, tear this off, and then we can start paying a little closer attention to figure out if it's coming from the top or if it's coming in from the bottom. All right, I'm gonna get a phone call to Macy to see if she likes the reclaimed wood I brought out for the cover of her bar. Hey Macy, I was wondering if you looked at your downstairs bar this weekend on that lumber that I brought out, that reclaimed wood.
I did. I think it's a little too light.
You want something darker? I mean, like,
I think so.
the only thing I have is it's more in the reds, I think, or dark. I can try to bring some other colors out, but I'll leave this here just in case. Lisa's now back in town, so we can have her look at it. This is not
Okay.
a pressing issue.
I like the wood. It just feels a little light against the really dark cabinets.
It's kind of the color of your wood mantle, though, for downstairs.
Yes. Okay, is that what is the huge?
Yeah, the huge
Pieces of
be-
wood.
Right. Yeah. So let's get the mantle installed, and that's what will be going on here in the next couple days, and then you'll get an idea with the stone. You know, worst case, you could put stone on this if you wanted to. Well, we'll wait. We won't put anything on. Tom's coming back tomorrow. I'll keep him on other stuff, and then we'll revisit this again. Okay. Thanks, Macy. Okay, we'll just wait and see what Macy wants to do here on this. And sometimes it's hard to get a sense because there's no flooring down. We got the cabinet, we don't have a fireplace done. So we'll get Lisa, the interior designer, back and see if we're on the right page with this color. Otherwise, we'll come up with something else. But at least it gave her an option. All right, so today's the big day. FLAIR'S pole barn is going to start going together. Here comes FLAIR as well. I think that's him. I was starting up the hill, and here comes a bobcat coming down backwards, carrying all the lumber because they dumped it clear at the very top of the hill. They had no choice, which I'm going in the mud. They had no choice because this job site was full of mud, and now we got it all rocked, which allows them to continue working. So it worked out great. Ah. Uh-oh. Guy got stuck. I'm stuck. Can you help a friendly builder out of
I was
a
gonna say,
mess?
luckily I got the winch,
The winch?
on.
Oh my God, I was backing down the hill because the Bobcat was
Yeah.
coming with lumber with my new truck.
Brand new truck.
I broke the tail light
Oh,
backing
did
up.
you?
This is number 3. I dinged that mirror.
Yeah.
Now I'm stuck in the mud. So
All right.
3 is usually the number. It means you're all good to go.
Okay,
so
all right.
you're gonna pull me out?
I'll pull you out.
Thank you. Perfect timing. Oh, as luck would have it, FLAIR is gonna save the day and get me out of this mud mess. God, I haven't put it in 4 low. I'm gonna see if I can get out of here. I'm stuck, Wayne.
Good chains?
I got FLAIR. He's gonna tow me out. Yeah.
Give me the right place, right job.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
You guys are all good?
No, you're good. We'll get it. Hey,
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
use this like once. Now it'll
Oh,
be
we gotta get to have
twice.
fun.
This is embarrassing. I'm not really stuck. I want to see if FLAIR knows how to run this winch. Keep him in the rock.
You get in the truck, I'll just back you out.
Okay, be gentle. It's a new truck. Well, it's kind of new. It's getting broke in though. I need some mud tires. Thank God Andrew showed up when he's dead, because they would have put me to work laying stone, or I'd be digging this thing out with a shovel. That's a first, probably not a last. Look at Wayne's videotape. Everybody's videotaping me. Haven't you ever seen a guy get stuck in the mud before?
Yeah, I gotta see a
Kick a guy when he's down. Here comes some more lumber. I gotta get out of the way. That's what caused this problem.
Down.
Don't back up. This will be about the 10th time I've washed this truck. Washed. We leave here, I'll be taking it to the car wash to get more mud off this thing. That seems to be the routine at the end of every day. Thanks, Flair. Wayne, do not post that on Instagram, because this is embarrassing. I got a new 4-wheel drive truck that gets stuck. So
Yeah, she got a Ford. Look at that.
I need some better tires. Fords are great. I have a Ford. It's the driver is what I need. I need driving
Getting
skills.
mud, you're stuck. I don't care. It's like ice, buddy. All right.
Get back to work, Wayne.
I'm going up that hill. You going up that hill?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going up that hill.
You'll see if you can. Wow, these guys, doesn't take them long to get a lot done. So check out FLAIR'S Fireplace on the main floor. We had to start from the top, like I said, because we're not able to finish the bottom. Tom's here today to start working on the fireplace mantle. This is where the outlet's gonna go on top of this thing. Let me show you what how they're doing this. You'll see these red chalk lines. They mark it to keep, when they lay these stones, that allows them to keep everything nice and straight, even though it's kind of different shapes and sizes, but they're doing a great job keeping that line. You don't want it starting to run downhill. Here's all these fancy little corners, and then they start filling in between there. Wayne has come and added the TV mount, so they'll be able to stone all the way around it. Then when we put the TV on, it'll fit in there really nice. So this is coming together great. Just wait till you see the fireplace mantle come on, and that's really gonna be beautiful. So I'll be helping Tom figure some of that out here real soon. We're gonna go downstairs and check on the gun safe stone. They're asking me what type of material is gonna go on the steps so that they can leave a gap. Right now, I don't think we're putting in carpet, so we're gonna leave it down a little bit for that LVT flooring. So let's go take a look. Oh, take a look at this, guys. We've already got a lot of the stone on. Man, it's looking nice. Got it all in here. So you'll come back. How do you deal with this grout? Do you rake that out? Rake that all out. There is a look too where they rub this all around. I forget what's the name of that. I forgot. The German schmear. I guess it's a schmear because you smear the grout all over, right? Which is a whole nother look. It kind of makes it look like an old style, kind of a country style house. We're not going for that look here. We're keeping it the same theme that's outside and all the fireplaces. So what Kasi was asking me on these steps is, as he starts putting the stone down, we have to leave a small gap so that we can get the flooring underneath there, and then he'll come back and then grout like this in. So everything fits on top of that stuff. Because this comes on later, it has to look like this was part of the house, like the house was built around. These steps are built into the side of the stone versus the other way around, but it's going to look beautiful, especially with these big solid caps that's going to go around all this. It's going to add a lot of nice weight to this room, and it's going to be very masculine. It's going to look great. So I'm real happy with it. I hope you guys like this stone. There was a little controversy, some decisions going metal, stone, wood. In the end, it was Andrew's decided that a lot of people like the stone, and that's what we went with. So stay tuned and watch this thing unfold. It's going to look great. We had a couple of options I drew on the wall. The first one, get out of here, we talked about maybe doing some metal, and then I started drawing over it with the stone. So the stone, really, that's what I drew up, so you can see how the stone works out. Kasi's bringing in, this is what the stone cap's gonna look like. They're outside right now, cutting them all to size. This cap will run all the way around, and it's gonna have a small overhang. Actually, this goes back a little farther. You always want like maybe 1.5 inch, 2 inch overhang. That's the most you'd want. This whole thing going around is going to be a nice cap, and then we'll be able to put wood or metal, something down on top of this, on this wall to finish the back. That's Andrew's choice on what he wants to do there. We haven't figured that out yet, so we'll look for your ideas for that as well. Got a lot of wood in there. That's not the right tool for the job, but I'm kind of curious to see if there was any mold in there. And when you do this closed cell foam, it's moisture resistant, it's what I've been told. So there is no mold on any of this drywall. So I still got to figure out where in the heck this water is coming from. Anyway, I'm going to take some more of this out, and then we'll do some more testing with the weather that's changing. More water's coming, but since then it's all dried up. The right way to do this is come in with the knife and cut a nice square opening, which we will. We'll clean it up so I don't get in trouble from you guys, but I still wanted to see what is going on here. So I don't have any answers yet. So what's going on here is we're cleaning up, and it looks like it's a little early for that, but this is the painters. They need a real clean job site. And as you can see, I'm making a mess. The stone guys are making a mess, so they'll be back, I'm sure, but we're trying to get everything nice and clean so they can start prepping the baseboards. That is an essential tool for painters. They're always shop vacuuming and wiping things down because you don't want to paint the dust into the woodwork. So we've got the painters cleaning up, they're prepping things. We got the stone guys getting ready to cut all the caps the size to put in Andrew's gun safe. And then we have tile guys finishing up the bathroom in here. Let's go see how that's coming along. Oh wow, you guys are putting in a herringbone pattern. That takes some new math, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
It looks simple, but you got to do the math to make sure it all lays out just right. So it's a lot of labor intense. So when some people say, what's your cost per square foot to lay tile? It depends on how complicated the pattern is, because that's not a normal labor cost when you're just putting down stuff in a square pattern, in a running pattern. He's got a lot of twist and turning and cuts to make, so check this out. When he got all that size and cut, I was expecting the big piece to go in. It was just that little one he needed. So you can see how tedious this work is. Here's the rest of the stone caps that they're bringing in, and they're cutting these all the size as well. So outside they got a big concrete saw, and all those will be installed by the end of today. These guys don't know it, but this is what Flair wants me to make him for lunch. It's some funky soup that he got out of his backyard, some roadkill. Now we're into the half bath that connects from the hallway. You guys are what, finishing up the Durock, getting this down?
Yeah, just putting a couple pieces of Durock in and start tiling.
What's this tile look like?
Right here.
Oh, you know what? Is this the tile that we put in the laundry room that was supposed to go in this room?
Yep.
Oops.
No, that tile's supposed to go downstairs.
Oh, that's going downstairs. We did have a boo-boo. We thought we ran out of tile, but what happened? Did somebody
just misplaced the tile in the wrong side.
So they delivered it to the wrong room?
Same tile, it's just got a different finish
finish on it. So the laundry room, which we thought was half done, is now undone. It's a do-over. We try not to have those, but we were running right. We ran out of tile. It's because it went downstairs in a smaller space. So you guys had some practice, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, practice. Yeah, we don't need any more practice. You've got plenty of practice. So all right, we got the right tile for this room. All right, you're getting it all laid out. Man, these lights put off some heat, don't they?
More.
Get a little suntan going here. All right, I'll get out of your way. It's perfect. So you guys can kind of see we're in the laundry room now where the bricks were. They pulled all those brick tiles have been all pulled up. Were we able to save them?
No.
Oh, we weren't even able to save them. So a big boo-boo. So what he's doing now is covering up where those bricks were on the ground, because we can't go any higher. We can't put a subfloor down because the cabinets are in place. So this is what a do-over looks like. Sorry.
That's
Wasn't me, wasn't it? We need a word of the day. So the word of the day is going to be basement. Say that again. How do you say basement?
Basement.
Yeah, you say basement, but how do you say it? Abajo.
Abajo.
Okay, so he learns basement, I learn abajo. Look at that, that ice is not frozen. Holy cow, that was loud.
Yeah.
Yeesh. This is all stone except for, I think this one goes straight up with it. Can you take this up And then here's a pointer. So we're gonna we'll take this board all the way up.
Okay.
So there'll be siding in here, and then this will all be stone. And then all this here, that's that tongue and groove. It's sitting on a pile out there. I already forgot the word of the day. True. Say basement.
Abajo.
Abajo. I got a terrible brain. Abajo. I'm taking Spanish on my phone, so I'm trying to get better, so I'm gonna practice on you.
In Spanish.
I text him, I have a translator, so when I send him messages, I just translate it into Spanish, and then we go back and forth. So
I want to learn my English too.
I think you're doing bueno, muy bien. And then Tom is going to have we're going to put this siding on the, let me find a piece, in the garage. Because the garage floor, when you're hosing out the garage, the drywall getting wet. So what we do is we'll take an exterior product, and I think we're going to use the siding. Tom's going to have you put the base down. When we hose out the garage, it's like you're putting water against the house. It will not touch the drywall.
Don't touch the drywall.
Yeah. So that'll be another indoor when it's cold out. Frío.
Adentro. What?
Isn't
Cuando es frío, trabajo adentro.
Gesundheit.
As when it's cold.
When it's cold?
Working inside.
Oh, that's what you said. Okay, I thought you sneezed. Okay, good. I'm gonna find that siding. See how that looks. Look out! Watch out for the ice. Look at this. It looks like it's real deep.
Yes, I do remember when you put me at work it's my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm working here.
Oh yeah.
With that hose.
I made Eugenio work on his birthday. He dug a hole. We need to put it back. When's your birthday coming again so I can put the dirt back in?
No, until my birthday again. Send me at work.
He puts it. I gotta write it down. All right, let's go. So Eugenio, what you're doing up here on this deck, we just talked downstairs. Do the same thing downstairs. I like how you put that solid piece in there, no siding. That looks way better. But downstairs, we're not going to be able to do that, right?
No.
So
Downstairs
all
too big.
siding. When you get all done, let me know. I'm going to send the guy out to caulk everything. Is there some stuff on the back you have to do on the dormer?
Just a little bit.
A little bit. So
I think tomorrow afternoon I'm done.
you let me know when you're all done, and I'll send the guy out.
Yeah.
Because we have to caulk all the siding, and it's got to sit for at least a week, which is not a problem because we can't paint this house until it's at least 50 degrees where the coldest it gets. 50 is the lowest. So most likely this won't get painted till after Andrew and Macy move in. They're moving in April 1st. You got to get busy, Eugenio. Jeez. Yeah, no more breaks.
No more breaks.
No more.
I want to go to Las Vegas again.
Well, in April.
No.
He went to Vegas and hit, how much? You hit $1,200, right? $1,700.
Yeah, bye.
And he didn't come home with it. He spent it on a nice hotel, dinner.
All the money is live right there again.
You left it. Yeah, that's why the Vegas is so nice. You may win it and then you leave it there. So, all right. So he's hooked. He's going back to Vegas to try to get it back. Thanks, Eugenio. I'm off to the next job.
Okay.
Okay. Adios. All right, stone guys are really getting after it. This is going to come together real quick. We'll definitely keep you posted. Please subscribe to my channel. There's a lot of you guys that haven't hit that button. I would really appreciate it. So keep watching, and I appreciate all your comments. I'm Brad the Builder. I'll see you on the next job site.